well, this is pretty cool. Literally in Chicago right now as an ex-teacher, now life coach for kids. I thought, you know what, it's Christmas. I'm going to take a break. I want to go somewhere a little bit different. So I thought that teaching in the UK was bad. I thought that teachers in the US kind of had it a bit easy, but they don't. They've got it even worse, seriously. The amount of physical violence towards teachers over here is absolutely insane. What I found out as well is, compared to the UK have obviously been governed by the Department for Education. That's one thing, one policy, one governance, blah, 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 that sort of thing. However, over here in the US, they've got different states, which obviously have different rules and different policies for their own education system in their state as well, which is absolutely wild. So they've got to jump through different hoops. And if you're a teacher in the US, and you are in a state that's got kind of backwards policies, they're not serving you, they're not supporting you, then you're kind of trapped a little bit unless you move states. Whereas in England, it's really easy because you can just move school. It's really, really simple. Look, here I am actually. There's a nice big tree. Then you can just see the bean just there. Pretty cool. It's like a giant mirror. Gonna go ice skating in a minute, I think. Teachers in the US have got so much more to contend with. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's like a gun law thing or something like that, but I couldn't be a teacher full stop, and I definitely couldn't be a teacher in the US. It's absolutely crazy. If you are a teacher in the US, then I'll take my hat off to you because you're doing such an amazing job. But that being said, if you are a teacher in the US and you're kind of fed up with what you've been doing for the past, 10 years that you've been a teacher, it's just a guess, then why don't you do what I do? So I'm a life coach for kids. I was a teacher for 12 years teaching science and PE, and I've left to become a life coach for children, and I like to use NLP, which stands for neuro-linguistic programming, CBT, cognitive behavioural therapy, timeline therapy, taken all of those neurosciences and I've just kidified it and gamified it so children can understand and combine that with sport, which is what I love to do. But you could combine it with the arts, with drama, with Lego. It doesn't really matter. With going for long walks, with hiking, it doesn't matter. So that's what I do, and I've been doing it quite a lot with these amazing people that you can see around the screen. We've got somebody that combines it with fishing, somebody that combines it with English, somebody that combines it with maths, mental maths. It's so cool. Just because you are a teacher, don't trap yourself with the mindset of, oh, I'm just a teacher, I'm just going to be a teacher for the rest of my life. No, absolutely not. You don't. That's not you at all. I mean, you can if you wanted to. Can you see yourself being a teacher to retirement age? I don't know if you can or not, but if you can, then I would definitely stay there. But if not, I would do something different with my life, 100%, which is what I've done. And as you can see, I'm in Chicago right now. It's incredible. It's such a really cool city that I've quite privileged to be a part of, because obviously when I was a teacher, I couldn't escape. I couldn't get out of the country. I had to go on holiday with certain times. But now that I'm a life coach for kids, I'm my own boss. I can do what I want. And that sounds really scary, but it's actually really easy. Ooh, that's very loud. Easier than you think. So if you are a teacher and you're fed up with being disillusioned, being scrutinized for test results that are completely out of your control, if you're fed up of being micromanaged, then why don't you become a life coach for kids? I mean, I've got an 18-step formula which helps dedicated teachers only that are ambitious or want more from their life to do that. And if you're interested, just comment below saying kid coach and I'll just send you the guide. Really easy. Anyway, in the meantime, have a cool Merry Christmas. I'll catch you soon. Bye.